Hey, good evening, you all. All of you who are seeking balance, light, love. I appreciate you coming out to find that balance. I am your host. Good evening, you all. I'm your host, Ezra Masters. You can call me Rob. I need to drink a lot of water, so don't mind that. So, what I like to do is, as a cognitive behavioral, that is just mind, that is body, that is your reaction therapist, CBT. It's my job to understand the mind and how your body response is directly associated with your mind. So, a big part of that is perspective. Everyone has their own perspective, the way they see things. And from your own perspective, you may think that you are right. Oftentimes, just by stepping back from one's own perspective and from one's own self righteousness, we then start to understand how if you change your perspective slightly to even someone else's perspective, things aren't so clear anymore. That is a burden of life in understanding one person to another, treating your neighbor as you would yourself. You want them to give you that same time and respect. So you allow that time and respect to that person as well, to take time to understand perspective. So nowadays, something that I find concerning is not a lot of people are giving enough time to perspective, to another person's perspective. For example, there is a video that I'm going to share that I thought was very interesting. I thought it was insightful and something that should be shared because there are different perspectives that can be taken from this one small 2 minutes and 40-second clip. Please pay attention all the way to the end because you'll find there are things that I'm going to reference here as we go through this. I want to keep track, keep score of the topics. The Given that we're given limited information, when you know that you're given limited information, it's always important to watch things a couple times. First time, you get your emotions out of it. And this is just a way in your cognitive and your mentality, how to shift your behavior in a way that is aligned to your highest version of who you are. That is moving in your smartest self. This is just moving wisely. Okay, let's just call it wisely. How to move wisely. You always want to look at things twice, never the first time, because naturally it's like a man seeing a beautiful woman. You're like, oh my God, she's so, whatever happens. Now, you see that same woman another day later, the shock is gone. It's not there anymore. Or that one beautiful car, that one beautiful home, you see it the second time, it's like, okay, it might be still in some way have its luster, but it's never exactly the same. So it's always important to evaluate things twice, never just once. So there's a video that I saw of this young man who was apparently trying to pick up this young lady for a date. Her mannerism, the interaction that he had with her. There are a number of assumptions that can be made from this video, and I'm going to make all of them. I'm going to make as many assumptions as I can from watching this video. I didn't want to make any notes prior to because I wanted this to be live, my evaluation of what I saw, because I saw it one time. And then I think I saw it actually twice, but I made a point the second time to not try to give so many notes because I thought there was so much that was in this video to be shared between both women and men. There are men out here who feel as though they are victims, and they are in a lot of ways. And there are women out here who feel as though they are victims, and they are in a lot of ways. What's actually going on is that there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect between the love between each other because there is only selfish perspective that is being seen. There is that one lens that you're looking from versus looking from the two eyes that you have. You're only looking from the one. You need to open both eyes, and that balance shows where you're right and where you're wrong. And you have to be honest about that. And when we become more honest about that as individuals, saying that that is the honor that we tie ourselves to. Honor is the thing that doesn't change about us. We're willing to die for this because we believe in this until the very death. That is honor that is attached to us. When we say, as an honorable person, this is who I'm attached to, this is who I am, then you don't deviate from that. You stay within that course, you stay within that path, you stay within that interaction, you stay within those boundaries that you defined. In dealing with other people, boundaries are important, boundaries are critical. Those are the little intricacies, the rules and regulations that you've defined for yourself, such that you stay in that highest we were talking about earlier path, your highest self, walking in your greatest version. You say these boundaries keep me in my space of sanity. This is the area that I control. So it's important to have your boundaries. So I'm going to show this video and I want you to evaluate with me. Help me to evaluate. If I miss anything, by all means, leave it in the comments. Let me know. Have your own evaluation and let me know if you think I'm wrong or if I'm just full of it. But I'm going to do my best to evaluate this from a fair and balanced perspective, both looking at the masculine and the feminine version of this. If you don't know, some of you have known, you already mentioned in the comments, that I am the father of the elemental energy types. So the elemental energy types, there is Brother Flame, there is Brother Earth, there is Sister Flow, there is Sister Sky. These are all types, personality types that are derived from an energy that flows from the source of who you are, right? You're built for anger, you're flame. If you're built for submissiveness and for but to grow and to nourish all those around you, you're probably more flow. So anyhow, I'm evaluating this from that perspective, and I want you all to give your honest evaluation of my assessment of what we see here. So without further ado, I'm going to share the screen here, and I'm going to keep a couple notes here so that you all can keep track of what I'm doing and what I'm thinking, what are significant points here, and then we're going to talk about them. And by all means, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I would love to hear them. So here it is. This young man here is coming to pick up a young woman. I have some notes over here. He's coming to pick up this young lady, and there is his perspective, right? The way he handled the situation and the way she handled the same situation, right? Let's see from both lenses. And I'm going to give my assessment of who's right and who's wrong. Let's play that game of who's right and who's wrong, what is respect and what is honor. Let me make sure I'm sharing screen here. I'm looking at you. Here we go. Share screen, share screen. Uh, Here we go. Okay, here we go. Now, got it. Sorry about that. Here we go. So, gentleman here is on a date. Notes over here on the right side. Go.
Already started there now. It's not like I can, but you're there. So I'm just saying you're there. I've already opened it.
Notes over here on the right side. Hold on, let me mute myself. How do I do that?
Already started there now. It's not like I can, but you're there. So I'm just saying you're there. I've already opened it.
Notes over here on the right side. Hold on, let me mute myself. How do I do that?
Already started there now. It's not like I can, but you're there.
Hold on.
I've already opened it.
Notes over here on the right side. Hold on, let me mute myself. Let me stop sharing. Okay, can this thing still hear me? Here we go. Did I do it? Maybe I did it. I don't know. There's a lot of screens. Let's see.
I don't touch.
Okay, I think that did. Okay, can this thing still hear me? Here we go. Did I do it? Maybe I did it. I don't know. There's a lot of screens. Let's see. What is that?
I don't touch.
Okay, I think that did. Okay, can this thing still hear me? Here we go. Did I do it? Maybe I did it. I don't know. There's a lot of screens. Let's see. Don't. No, this is so fun. How do I do this? Maybe I did it. I don't know. There's a lot of screens. Let's see. Don't. No, this is. You know what should be easier? To find these buttons. Talk about user experience. Look, what have they been playing for? I think they do shit like this on purpose. They make it extra complicated to find so that buttons. You run away from it. When really you know, this is complicated. Look, what have they been playing for? Where's it playing from? I think they do shit like this on purpose. They make it extra complicated. It's got so that you run away from it. When really you know, this is complicated. Yeah. Look, what are they playing from? Where's it playing from? I think they do shit like this on purpose. They make it extra complicated. And I get like, that sounds very cool. Where's it coming from? These lies, dog. That was the devil. And I just like, this sounds very cool. Where's it coming from? All right, what if I was like,